Welcome to IDS KT. Let's explore an important topic shaping the future of defense and global security. I'm the founder and director of International Defense Security and Technology, a California-based nonprofit think tank dedicated to research and analysis on global defense, security, and emerging technologies. I also serve as CEO of Interplanix LLC, a New Mexico-based company advancing satellite risk analysis, orbital debris forecasting, and space security frameworks to ensure mission assurance and resilience. Previously, I served in leadership roles at India's Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Most recently as Director of the Systems Analysis, Modeling, Safety, and Quality Cluster at DRDO Headquarters, New Delhi. This channel brings you deep insights into the global security ecosystem, from geopolitics and emerging military technologies to cyber, space, and system-level analysis of tech trends and their interrelationships. Subscribe and join us as we decode the forces shaping the future of global defense and human security.
As the oceans grow increasingly vital to global commerce and security, a silent threat is emerging from the deep. Seabed warfare, once a futuristic concept, is fast becoming a real and pressing danger. Unlike traditional naval battles that take place on the surface, seabed warfare involves stealthy attacks on undersea infrastructure using submarines, mines, and unmanned underwater vehicles. With over 1 million kilometers of transoceanic cables carrying 97% of global data, the ocean floor has become both a strategic asset and a vulnerable target. Nations now face the risk of adversaries sabotaging critical cables, pipelines, and communication hubs. These attacks can cripple economies, disrupt military communications, and destabilize entire regions, all without a single shot being fired on the surface. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. In World War I, Britain severed German cables to gain an advantage. During the Cold War, the US tapped Soviet cables deep underwater. And today, modern incidents like the Nord Stream pipeline explosions and unexplained cable breaks in Europe signal that seabed threats are already here. Advanced submarines and unmanned underwater vehicles, or UUVs, now operate autonomously, collecting intelligence, laying mines, and potentially deploying unconventional weapons. These stealthy machines can patrol vast areas undetected and strike key targets from the shadows of the ocean. Even peaceful activities like deep-sea mining are adding complexity. As nations race to harvest rare earth minerals from the seabed, they're developing technologies that can double as military surveillance platforms, blurring the line between economic exploration and strategic positioning. To meet this growing challenge, nations are developing new strategies and platforms tailored to this unique environment. France, for example, has integrated seabed control into its military doctrine under the principles of know, monitor, and act. Their strategy includes protecting energy and communication cables, deterring covert surveillance, and ensuring freedom of action for naval forces. Globally, advanced sonar arrays, autonomous surveillance drones, and rapid response mine countermeasures are being deployed to detect and neutralize threats in real time. Nations are enhancing maritime domain awareness by integrating satellites, underwater sensors, and AI-powered systems to monitor activity across thousands of kilometers of ocean floor. Unmanned platforms such as UUVs and OVs are revolutionizing undersea operations. Equipped with multi-beam sonar, synthetic aperture sonar, and real-time AI decision-making, these platforms conduct continuous deep-water surveillance. They trigger alerts when anomalies are detected, ensuring faster response times and greater situational awareness. New submarines, like the upcoming U.S. Virginia-class Block V, are being designed with organic seabed warfare tools on board. Other nations including China, Russia, the UK, and India are also deploying specialized vessels and sensors to gain strategic control of deep-sea environments. In parallel, technologies such as quantum encryption, distributed sensor networks, and ultra-low-frequency communications are being integrated to secure data flows and coordinate complex missions at extreme depths. Looking ahead, seabed warfare will be shaped not just by technology, but by cooperation and regulation. Modernizing legal frameworks, managing undersea drones, and designating protected zones are all essential steps in defending this domain. Companies like Naval Group, Thales, Eka Group, and ISBLU are advancing next-generation deepwater surveillance and combat systems, ensuring that democratic nations can defend their undersea assets against covert threats. In an era of hybrid warfare, the seabed has become the new front line. It's vast, complex, and contested, and securing it will require innovation, coordination, and constant vigilance.